result, he led the NLC and the rest of the Nigerian people to resist arbitrary increase in prices of petroleum products. He personally led the strikes, demonstrations, and protests, which decisively helped to moderate the Obasanjo administration on its harsh fuel pricing policy and social and economic policies which would have endangered the welfare of the people. Oshomole's leadership secured significant salary increases for all workers in the country, the last being the 15% increase in salaries for workers across board. Under him, the NLC became the most popular and influential non-state actor in the country and the effective opposition to the ruling party. The courage, tenacity, and single-minded devotion he demonstrated as NLC president earned him such nicknames as Hurricane Adams and Adamant Adams. But the workers and masses loved to refer to him as the people's president, which eventually translated to the title of a book written on his 8 years of robust leadership of the NLC and publicly presented in Abuja on 10 February 2011. Why the people believe that Oshomole was doing a good job as the NLC president, the ruling government believed he was virtually a nightmare. Indeed, former President Obasanjo, in a nationwide broadcast, described Oshomole as running a, I quote, parallel government, end of quote. The Obasanjo administration tried to ban the NLC through an amendment to the trade union law. Government also used a high court judge to declare that the office of the NLC president was not known to law. However, Oshomole was able to mobilize the entire Nigerian people to resist the ban. Today, NLC remains strong and credible after Oshomole helped to guide it through a peaceful and dynamic transition. The real impact of Oshomole's leadership of the NLC is that it helped to reawaken Nigerians to appreciate the essence of standing up for their rights. Thus, after 8 years of Oshomole's leadership of the labor movement, there remains a resurgence of activism by the citizenry and a growing willingness to fight for social justice and for their rights. Even the Nigerian Senate was so infected by this positive atmosphere that it once stopped work to protest an insult to him by a serving minister. The Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma, in awarding him an honorary doctorate degree in law in 2006, noted that Oshomole had contributed to democratic development of Nigeria. This he had done through encouraging a culture of resistance of abuse and oppression, and helping Nigerians to build the labor movement into a veritable vanguard of social justice. At the international level, Oshomole's services and skills have been in high demand. When the international trade union movement needed a spokesman to address the group of 8 industrialized countries on the issue of debt forgiveness, Adams Oshomole of Nigeria was the obvious choice. He made the case of the third world on the debt issue before the industrialized countries, represented by Mr. Tony Blair, the then British Prime Minister. This was one of the efforts that eventually led to the massive debt forgiveness project, of which Nigeria was a major beneficiary. Oshomole represented African workers for 2 terms on the governing board of the International Labour Organization, ILO,